haven't seen harming, suicide, people feeling worthless. Nobody. Ain't nobody. And people thinking they don't deserve living in this world, or loving or caring at all. People killing themselves. And I just want you to think of it in this way. Just close your eyes and imagine this. It's late at night, and you have a knife in your hand. You're looking at yourself in the mirror, thinking of what's gonna happen. What will be your family and friends' reaction? Will it all be okay if you don't do it? Will the pain be gone and the crime will be over? Thinking of all this stuff, your head starts getting confused. Your tears come out of your eyes, but still you decide to do it. You kill yourself. The next day, your brother or sister wakes up early just like every day, and jump and make noises trying to wake you up. But still that doesn't work. You're so quiet. He or she don't understand. They don't. But what they don't know is that you're laying on the floor inside your room, covered with blood. So he or she starts to get worried. They wonder why you haven't said nothing, not even a "be quiet, let me sleep." So he or she knocks your door, but there's no response. Then they open your door and they see you on the floor. But still, they think it's a joke, just like your other little jokes you do to them to scare them away. So he calls your name once again, and you don't respond at all. He gets worried and scared. He runs to you at where you are. He gets on the floor and holds you. He starts screaming your name and gets worried because he knows something is wrong. He hugs you. Seeing his hands covered in blood, screams your name, cries, and then your parents hear him. They run to your room. As they open the door and get inside your room, they see you on the floor. Your little brother or sister are hugging you. They are in shock for a few minutes. They're staring at you and crying. Your mom runs to you and hugs you as your dad gets your brother away from your room and tries to calm him down. Your dad tries so hard not to cry, to be strong, to not make your brother or sister any more worried. But he can't help it. He starts crying his tears down. And your mom is crying your name out, thinking it was her fault for not understanding you, not being there when you need her. Your dad calls the ambulance, but at the time when they come and see you, they already knew there was nothing to be done. Your mom starts screaming. She says, "It's not fair, there has to be." She doesn't understand anymore. What could have gone wrong? Was it her fault? Was she a bad mother? What did she do? She loved her little angel so much. And now she's gone. Now you're gone. A few days passed. and she goes to your school, explaining your teachers and your classmates the reason you haven't been going to school. As your friends find out of the news, they start crying, thinking it's their fault. But nobody cares, right? As the bullies and the nerd that never let you copy his work, are crying. All of your classmates are crying. They all think it's their fault. And maybe it is, maybe it's not. Then, that day and the morning and Sunday, it was your funeral. Everybody came. Everybody in your school. Even the people that you didn't know. And your family. And the loved ones. Everybody. Everybody was covered in black. In pain. Crying tears out. Wishing that you were here. And that you couldn't do that. They didn't understand. They cried. Nobody wanted to get up. Nobody wanted to leave. They stayed there and cried for hours and hours. Then, 3 months were already gone. And your sister or brother was still standing in his room, not even playing or even smiling, crying because of your loss, of his loss actually. Your parents working, but all they could have think of was you, their little angel. They couldn't stop thinking about you. Nobody came in your room. Nobody dared. But one day, your mom and your dad knew it was time. They went inside your room, as well as your brother or sister. They sat on your bed and looked at all your stuff. Started crying. They remembered everything your little brother remembered of when he got you mad. He thought it was his fault. And he also remembered the good times. When you hugged him and kissed him, or read him a book, and played with him. When you were in a car fighting every single day, but still loving each other no matter what. Your mom thinking of all those little times since the first time she had you on her belly. Your dad remembering when he used to call you his little princess. Daddy's girl. He cried. He was sad. She was sad. Your brother or sister was sad. But still, nobody cares, right? Is that what you think? That nobody cares? They do. Now, before you even do this, or you could even save a life, think about this and share this video on Facebook, on Tumblr, whatever. But remember, we always have a choice.